Hey everybody, Beaker here. I know that this video is a little late. I would have done this update like a week or so ago, but I had some real life issues to deal with, both at home and at work. But now I've got a few minutes. I can give you guys a quick update about what's going on. As you know, my last update, my last video had all the construction equipment showing up, all the excavators and diggers and everything showing up. I'm like, okay, great, this is finally gonna happen. So I left work very optimistic in the hopes that everything would get done. Well, as it turns out, they didn't do shit. It looks like that they had left maybe about an hour or two after I did. So nothing got done. No digging, no nothing. So my question was, why? Why? So a day later, I called Spectrum and asked, I'm like, hey, all this equipment showed up, but it didn't look like anything got done. What happened? And they said they didn't know. There wasn't any update to the construction, any update to my file, nothing. So they didn't know. So I'm like, okay, well, something must have happened. I just don't know what. 2 days later, a USIC truck came back and they marked our natural gas lines, our lines coming from the street. That hadn't been marked before. From the street all the way up to the house, all the way to the meter on the house. That hadn't been marked before. So I was thinking, well, that might have been the reason why. They didn't know where the gas lines were, so they didn't want a chance digging where they didn't know where the lines were. Okay, I get that. I get that. You don't want to do that. So today, it's June 19th. They said that the extension of the deadline was until July 6th, so about 2 weeks from now. I leave for work this morning, and all of the excavation equipment is back. I left my driveway this morning. The diggers and the ditch witch and everything is all parked out on the side of the road. They've got cones and everything blocking off their side of the road. So maybe they're actually going to stay a while, because it looks like they're getting set up for everything, and I don't think that was there before. So I'm cautiously optimistic now with what they're doing today. As far as I can tell, they've marked everything that you could possibly mark. They've got the gas lines, they've got the water lines, they've got the power, they've got the excavation flags still where they were gonna do the conduit, the cable. So I'm cautiously optimistic, that's my word today, that something's gonna get done. And I'm hoping that there's gonna be either a trench or a hole or something when I get home today. So I let my wife know when I left, just in case she needed to leave, do something, so that she could do it early enough before they dig up the driveway to have the cable go across. So I'm excited, but I'm gonna hold my breath until I get a call from Spectrum saying, hey, we got your line installed, we're gonna set up your service. So a little bit of a mood switch from last post, but I'm excited. It's progress. It's something that I can see. So hopefully soon we'll get that line installed. Bonus points to Spectrum if we can get everything set up and I have high-speed internet before the 4th of July. That'll be great. With everything going on in New York where I live, the coronavirus and everything, things are starting to slow way down. Things are starting to reopen back up. We're in phase 3 of 4 of reopening everything, so things are starting to open back up. I definitely need to get a haircut, as you can tell, so I'm going to be looking for that at some point. Things are starting to come back to normal. our infections and our hospitalizations keep going down, which is a good thing. People are recovering. No word yet on when my office is gonna open back up yet. Still pretty empty. We've only got like me, my coworkers, and maybe like 2 others. So maybe like not even 8 people in the building. So it's good. It's all good. I'm happy. I've got a lot of stuff coming down. I've updated my Steam library with a bunch of my old games that I used to play from Xbox, and some of the other games I hadn't played in years, so that we can do my Twitch and everything. I could start playing those games again and get some content going for everybody. I've got a lot of ideas. It's just getting a plan and getting those ideas, but high-speed internet comes first, and once we get all that set up, we'll be good to go. I'll be able to start cranking out some content and do some stuff that I really want to do for myself and my people online and everything. So we'll see what happens. We'll keep it up, and we'll go from there.